What's up, everybody? It's your boy CK, of course. Welcome back to my channel. Today, looks like we're gonna have to talk about social time. So, as you can see from the title, yes, we are gonna talk about this whole Sigma male thing. Um, Look here, as a male, I feel like I should talk about this because it is something I see in my experience in day-to-day life. This whole alpha, beta, sigma, gamma, omega, all these words, people probably don't even know what they mean, never heard of them. You're not alone. I've heard of sigma probably like recently. It has been resurfaced. Apparently it started back in 2010 from some guy. And like, let's be real. It is a very strange concept. As a guy myself, I've always been plagued with this whole idea of alpha and beta. Okay? Even the word soy. Um, we probably heard of what an alpha and a beta is. I don't know. I could quickly just tell you that an alpha is just a guy who can take control of things. He's very leadership like, does all the, strong giga chat kind of thing. Beta is always your weak guys, your guys who get pushed over, unassertive. A lot of women just apparently detest because they are not financially stable, all yada yada. Let's be real. I mean, all these terms is like the astrology star signs, and sadly, I don't believe in them. Unfortunately, for some people, they really take those into heart. But God, I gotta tell you, these are very false ideas about the human personality and their social status in the world. This whole concept of male alpha and beta males and sigma males and omega males is all part of this manosphere. And let me just tell you a little bit more about the sigma male. So, sigma males is a pseudo-psychological term or a sociological term or phenomena people have just recently created to be different from alpha, because people are apparently tired of the dichotomy between alpha and beta. So they created this group called sigma, and sigmas are for those introverts who are not really weak apparently, but they are very independent and very driven. But the only difference is that they think they exist outside this whole pyramid of social hierarchical status. They think they are in the same level or higher than alphas because they don't listen to the rules. Apparently, they are the rebels. They are the guys who are quiet, yet can be very outgoing somehow. And they are very good and popular with women, even though they don't want social interaction. They are quiet, they're aloof. They think themselves as like the John Wick. That's an idea they came up with. So they wanted to be like that suave, mysterious man. All these terms you could see in a guy who don't need those labels. You can see a guy like that for an alpha. Because honestly, with alphas, people also think of the word extrovert. So honestly, you can say these labels are just layman's terms and they're just kind of substitution for people think the word extrovert, introvert, they think it's more than just that. It's complex. The reason why they might not socialize is due to they just don't really need to socialize with a lot of people. They could identify themselves as introvert. I've seen a lot of strong-willed, independent introvert people, but they don't consider themselves sigma. Sigma is just a term that a lot of people try to justify themselves to be in a group, and it's very delusional. This whole idea of being a lone wolf compared to be like a lion and all these animalistic terms. I think it's just a sad idea to push these poor guys to basically be rebellious and be very, I guess, the whole idea of they don't need anybody. But honestly, as human beings, we are social creatures. That is something fundamental we've learned in psychology. We do have attachments to people. We want to create connections. We want to become basically have friends and all that stuff. And I feel like it's not a bad thing to be friends with others, especially even with the opposite sex. People apparently have this whole mindset of like they don't need anybody. But honestly, when you're getting older, you're definitely going to have less opportunities to form new friendships and stuff. So for the young people out there, especially the guys and men, I really want you to take a look and see, why is Sigma male? Why is all this important? Because honestly, if you want to be more social, you want to create relationships with other people, you just gotta have to change the way you think about yourself and how others people think. You kind of need to tell yourself to, push yourself out there, talk to somebody, get to know somebody, keep practicing. And the more you socialize, the more you create friendships, you're going to become more social. You definitely will. I've done it before. I was a very, I guess, shy person. I was very concerned about making friends when I went to college. I went to see a therapist about it, and basically he advised me to just put myself out there, talk to new people. It doesn't matter if they're maybe not your type, like I met a lot of people who are not my type, but I respect them. I still talk to them. I try to find common ground. I think a lot of people have these biases that limits them from actually creating friendships or having a acquaintance. I think that's something that is for another topic, but for this whole Sigma Alpha, it's just a very limiting mindset. If you put yourself into these categories, you would definitely never see yourself improving. I feel like the idea about alpha is such a negative connotation these days. I think people should just abandon this whole idea of alpha. Every man should strive to be equal. And every man, even women, everybody should just strive to be their better versions of themselves. So we shouldn't put guys down. We shouldn't throw them down because they're not really assertive. We should try to help them. This whole idea is that a good male that is assertive looks to others and see and become a role model, a positive outlet to other males to become a better version. It's unfortunate to see all these toxic masculinity to tell men like you need to have this in order to be happy. You need to have this in order to find the love of your life. You need to acquire as much materials, money, fame, popularity. It's just in the end of the day, that's not what truly matters. It's you need to work on yourself. You need to improve yourself, and if you find something that you have issues with, definitely seek help. It's never a bad thing to ask for help from your friends, your family. It takes a lot of courage and a lot of energy to share yourself to others and to be vulnerable and to have emotional connection with people. I think it's very courageous. Even for me, it's like surprising to, have someone to lean towards. I think that takes a lot. And a lot of these men who have insecurities and they worry about, oh, people will see me as weak if I show emotion, if I rely on needing help for someone. It's okay. It's humbling is important, and it takes a lot of courage and strength to say and to realize what you need help with. Honestly, in the end of the day, this whole alpha, sigma, beta, omega is just useless terms, useless ideologies. So honestly, it's just my rant here. I feel like this is something to learn as well. I've researched quite a bit about what this whole concept of sigma male, why did it create it, what's the point of it. I think it's just somebody who just feel like that they don't look like an alpha, they don't feel like they're an alpha, but they definitely don't want to seem to be the weakest person. And it's just like this whole thing is sadly, for some people they've been misled, and it's like a meme, the memes. I mean, if you guys truly believe it unironically, I'm not going to hate on you. I really am concerned and I worry for you guys. I definitely care that you will find ways to improve yourself. Like this whole thing about being lonely, being just self all the time. It's very hard to walk the path alone. But, that's from a psychological standpoint. Hopefully, you guys will let me know what you think about the Sigma males and this whole spectrum of males down in the comments below. Definitely let me know if you've experienced some of these issues, and definitely, even if you disagree, let me know. Let others know why you support this sociological terminology or phenomena. But otherwise, if you do like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video to anybody who you think needs something to listen to and to have clarification. As always, I am CK, and this has been pretty interesting, huh? Well, I'll see you on the next video.